Alright, what's going on, everybody? We're here back on Legends with a brand new update. Gonna get right into it, don't want to waste your time. I'll put a picture up on screen of the whole entire update, but I'm just gonna summarize the main few updates in this video here. So if you come to news and updates, as you can see, we're getting a teaser for the Red Bull KTM and gear, which will be coming in the near future. Also, time trial was fixed. They added some new updates to that. I'll show you that later in the video. Back graphics to all the bikes now. I'll show you guys those in a sec. Teasers for the KTM and Husky. So this is cool. I'm not sure if we're getting every single real life test track compound or if this is just their own compound. I'm not entirely sure. But it's cool to see some more compounds coming because we definitely needed that. As you can see here, I have a Kawasaki with the new Mac graphics on it, looking pretty sexy. I'll show you guys each and every single bike here quick. So here is my Honda. No, looking pretty fucking cool. If you want, you can color. If you want to make it pink, you can. You can make it blue, black, whatever you want. So it's really cool. A lot of customization options there. Here is the Suzuki. This one looks really nice. Kind of looks like Ken Roxon's bike almost. Here's the Yamaha. Again, looks really cool. This one might be my favorite. I'm not sure. But it's between this and all the bikes with this matte graphic kits look really cool. I even made one for the gold bike. It looks kind of gay, but I don't know. I try to make it look somewhat cool, I guess, to the gold theme. I also made one for the Phoenix. Again, these two are kind of a little ugly, but I tried to make them with the theme of the bike. So if you wanted to make it pink, you could. Green. So there you go. This is the Husqvarna. I really like this one. It's kind of an odd or different combination, but I think it looks really cool. And here is the Gas. Not a bad looking bike. Pretty sexy indeed. Here's the KTM. So I kind of made them all look very similar, but this is just some examples of what you can do with these graphic kits. They look pretty cool. So let's talk about what they did to time trial. Let's say you want to change your bike setup after doing a lap or two, or you want to change the bike that you're on or the vehicle. Now, instead of going back to the compound and then changing all of that stuff, you can actually do it right from time trial, which is very cool. It does take you into a load screen after you change a bike or a tune on your bike, but it saves you from having to go through two loading screens and you're just going through one. So if you're on like PS4 or Xbox One where the load times might be a little slow, this is pretty much for you guys, and also it just saves you more time in general. They also added cross plates to the time trial leaderboard, so if you want to get the world record, you can see if you actually have it. I'm on my creators build for this game, the early access, so that's why there's only like 5 people you might see on some tracks. This whole time trial update basically saves you time in that sense. The next big part of this update is they completely reworked and fixed the hay bale collisions. As you can see, they disappear pretty much instantly after you hit them, so if you're in an online race, you can't get stuck on them. No one's going to be messing your race up by throwing hay bales all over the goddamn track. So that's pretty cool. That's good to see. No more annoying hay bale collisions. They're gone. A good thing for sure. The biggest part of this update by far is how they added quick scrub and scrub dead zones and reflex gyro, however you say it. That is huge. So with reflex gyro off, it essentially allows your bike to move however much in the air from tapping the brakes as you want. So with reflex gyro off, if you hit the front brake or the back brake, there is no sort of limit to how far your bike can go backwards or forwards. And with reflex gyro on, there is kind of a limit to how far your bike can go forward when hitting the front brake or the back brake. That's basically all it is, simplified. It's personal preference if you want it on or off. I suggest going on Savannah, doing a bunch of test laps with gyro on and off, and just kind of seeing which one you prefer to have. It's all personal preference. Now with the scrub dead zone and the quick scrub dead zone, again, this is all personal preference. You can adjust each slider either from smallest all the way up to largest. There's quite a few different options. Again, I suggest going on Savannah or any really short supercross track and doing a bunch of test laps, and then maybe after a lap or two, change the scrub dead zone down by 1 click or 2 click, and then do a couple laps, and then then when you're happy with the scrub dead zone, go to the quick scrub dead zone and then do a couple laps with smaller, and then if you're not happy with that, click it up. Just do a bunch of test laps and just see which one works for you. For me personally, I either rock with smaller scrub and larger quick scrub, or larger scrub and smaller quick scrub. Those are the two kind of balanced options that I like. I find if you run with just smallest scrub and smallest quick scrub, it's almost too twitchy and finicky over little bumps. That's my personal preference. Again, if you go with largest, you might find a bit of a delay or a bit heavier, slower whips and scrubs. So essentially, if you put a large dead zone on your scrub, it might have a tiny bit of delay to your actual inputs on the controller. Or if you go smallest, it'll have the quickest reaction. So that is basically a summary of the input dead zones for your scrubs. Overall, I think this update is a massive W. It's pretty cool. They fixed a lot of stuff. They are going to continue to update and tweak the scrubs and whips ever so slightly in the future. And there's a lot of more stuff coming, so let me know what you guys think of this update. It is coming out November 24th on Friday. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, take care.